Had an interesting moment today at a real estate event that I went to and was talking with someone who reads my monthly newsletters. And he said something that really was interesting to me. He said, I enjoy reading your newsletters because it's refreshing to hear somebody just say what they think, because not everybody can do that. And it occurred to me, this guy's an attorney, and if he did that, he'd probably get fired. So, yeah, it just kind of was like, oh yeah, wow. Like, I mean, it feels good when, somebody says they read my newsletters. And it kind of helped me to get in touch with how much I enjoy writing them. Which also, like, we're very lucky to have freedom of speech in this country, because it's not everywhere that you have that. So, there's a lot of places on earth where people would enjoy writing something, but they can't. Or, they can, and they'll just go to jail or worse. So, it just kind of occurred to me, like, it's, it's a luxury or a privilege for me, since I work for myself, to be able to write those newsletters, because I can't get fired. I mean, I could get in trouble if the government starts to crack down on that kind of stuff, but I can't get fired. And so also it kind of, it's a responsibility, again, because not everybody can do it. So those of us who can do it should do it. And then, there are people who write newsletters and have views that are opposed to mine. So it's not like everybody who writes a newsletter thinks the same thing I do. But, we should be able to say what we think. So, yeah, I mean, authenticity is something that I have committed myself to these past several years, and not everybody does, and not everybody can, or I guess everybody can. Not everybody can who wants to keep their jobs or their marriage or whatever. So that's different. And not everybody wants to. But if you're going to be authentic, then you got to be authentic. And I was talking with my therapist today and saying, like, now is the time to be authentic. Again, like, the people who, are advocating for subverting the rule of law or the Constitution, they're not afraid of being authentic. They're fine. They say what they want. So those of us who are against that should say what we want also, especially early on. If you wait too long, it could be too late. And I'm not anti the president, right? Like, I want to be on his side. I mean, he's my president. I just don't necessarily agree with the extent of the tactics. And again, I'm still learning. Like every day, I learn something new. Every day I'm reading and listening. I think I appreciate it. I I haven't always been an avid, uh, you know, um, whatever, reader, listener, but for good portions of my adult life, I have. But I didn't always appreciate it the way I do today. I think because today I have more of an open mind. I think in the past I thought I knew what I believed. Today I'm pretty clear. Like every time I make a conscious effort to listen to both sides, and every time I hear something, my view gets broadened a little bit. And I also think I get more clear on what my general thoughts are on things. But that's because I'm listening to a lot of different things, and it helps to have the contrast. So I can listen to something and kind of feel like, okay, I don't agree with that. But that's only because I allow myself to listen to things that um, you know aren't necessarily in line with my views. And it helps me get more clear on what I do and don't agree with. And it's fun to write about that stuff. And it's fun to talk about it. And I hope that we continue to live in a place where we can write about it and talk about it.